Hello everyone. We slipped up because Pauline's Place on Saturday didn't happen, and so I want you to look at the one that we made on Saturday for you, and it's going to be today on Monday. So I hope you like it. 13th of July, Pauline's Place, that was made on Saturday for today.
You ever feel like this? I mean, running out of energy, and what energy you have running away. I'm going to tell you how to get more energy. Where? What do you think? Good food. Is that the source of energy? Or how about here? If you work on this every day for a month or so, more energy, but you need it now. Well, what about in books? Books and books and books about how to get more energy. I want to tell you how to get more energy today, now. When we were doing the grief recovery workshop all those years, one thing I noticed was that nearly everyone, when they told their story, there was some terrible person who had hurt them. There was someone to blame. To deal with this situation, we developed the principle of take no prisoners. Now this comes from warfare. So occasionally in warfare, rather than build prison camps and put soldiers guarding and all that kind of thing, and instead of slaughtering your enemy, they would simply take the enemy's boots off, sometimes their trousers, take their weapons away and leave them and go on and fight the battle. That's take no prisoners. And we used to talk about that and say, okay, we know for sure someone has hurt you, but do not dwell on that person. Let them go and concentrate on your life, your new life now. I remember this lady who came to our group. We knew she was wealthy because of the car she was driving, but she sat in the group stone-faced. She didn't smile, she didn't relate to the other people, and then at the end of one session she told us about her husband who had gone off with some young lover and was now living in a Caribbean island, and she said to us with determination, I'm going to get him. I have hired 2 lawyers and 1 accountant, and we're going through all his financial dealings. I'm going to get him. But that wasn't all she got, because she had been listening to us talk about take no prisoners. And the next week she came, she actually looked like a different person. I wonder, has she had a facelift or something? She looked younger, she looked brighter. And she said to us in the sharing time, do you know, I heard what you said about take no prisoners, and I've decided to let my husband go. And last week I went and I've dismissed the 2 lawyers and the accountant, because really I don't care now. Life will catch up with him. I just want to concentrate on a new life. And suddenly I have a surge of energy and hope, and I forget about him. Nelson Mandela talks about resentment in these terms. Resentment's like mixing a poisonous drink, which you intend to give to your enemy, but in actual fact you drink it yourself, and you're the one who suffers. We often hear about people who want to get closure for some awful thing that has happened to them. And what they mean by this is, I will get closure when the person who hurt me or robbed me is put in jail or something like that. I want them to be punished. And when I hear that they've been punished, then I'll have closure. Well, that's not necessarily so. If they hang on to the resentment and the hurt and their bad feelings about that person, whether that person's in prison or not, they are still in prison. I started by talking about energy and getting more energy and getting more energy immediately. And I can tell you that if you let go in your mind and your heart of that person who has hurt you, and if better still, if you can forgive them, then you will immediately have more energy. In the Lord's Prayer, Jesus says that we ask God to forgive us in a measure that we forgive others. That's a universal principle, and that's a way to life. I'm really not telling a story. This is absolutely true. The person who has hurt you, they've got their reasons and the way they look at life, and they'll have their own problems to cope with. But if you let them go, I'm not going to think about them anymore, or better still, I forgive them, then there will come into your life energy. And you are free to focus on building something new and something better. It's there for you. It's there for me. It's there for all of us. Take no prisoners. Let them go. Focus on new life which comes through love.